Title: If you love fruit. If you care about your health, you absolutely have to watch this video today. You definitely want to know which fruits are the healthiest in the world. Is the fruit you eat every day on this list? Who is the nutritional king of the fruit world? When Concord grapes barely make it to number 10, and the superfood blueberry only ranks number 5, what fruit can hold the champion's throne? Rumor has it that it can make people live to 120 years old. Even medical experts are amazed by its health benefits. Today, let's count down from number 10 and reveal the secrets of the 10 healthiest fruits in the world and see which fruits can be on this list and what amazing health codes they hide. 10. Concord grapes. You might say, grapes. Aren't they just sweet and tasty? How did they become a healthy fruit? Don't underestimate these strings of crystal-clear purple pearls. In ancient times, whether it was the Egyptian pharaohs or the Native American tribes, they regarded it as a treasure, thinking it symbolized harvest and longevity. So, what is the secret weapon of Concord grapes? I'll tell you, the essence is all in that deep purple grape skin. The reason why this skin is purple is because it contains a natural pigment called anthocyanins. This name sounds a bit awkward, but the effect is very important. We can imagine anthocyanins as cleaners or little guards in the body. Our bodies, due to environmental pollution, work pressure, and even normal metabolism, will produce some bad molecules called free radicals. These bad molecules will rust our body organs, like iron, causing us to age, grow wrinkles, and even get sick. The anthocyanin cleaner is specially responsible for catching and removing these bad molecules, protecting our body from being destroyed. So, eating Concord grapes often is like hiring a strong cleaner for the body to help us delay aging. This is only one of them. Grape skin also hides another anti-aging star called resveratrol. This substance is not to be underestimated. It is a research hotspot for scientists in recent years. Its most powerful effect is to protect our cardiovascular system. It can help lower bad cholesterol in the blood, prevent blood vessels from being blocked and hardened, and also has anti-inflammatory and even anti-cancer potential. Many friends have heard that drinking a moderate amount of red wine is good for the heart. Why is this? It is because red wine is brewed from grapes, and it also contains anthocyanins and resveratrol from grapes. Of course, we do not encourage everyone to drink alcohol. Just eat fresh Concord grapes with the skin and seeds. If you can chew them, eat them together. It is more nutritious and healthier. In addition, Concord grapes are also rich in vitamin C and vitamin K, which can enhance our immunity and make our bones healthier. It also has a lot of potassium elements, which can help us control blood pressure and make the heart more powerful. Therefore, although Concord grapes are only ranked 10th, their strength should not be underestimated. A small bunch of grapes is a concentrated treasure trove of nutrients that helps us preserve youth and protect health. 9. Grapefruit. This fruit also has the word grape in its name, but it is not related to grapes. It is said that it was first discovered on the islands of the Caribbean. Because the fruits hang on the tree in bunches looking like large grapes, it got this name. It looks like a big orange. The flesh is sweet and sour, but it has a unique bitter aftertaste. Many friends may not be used to that bitter taste the first time they eat it, but don't reject it because of its little temper, then you will miss a treasure. Grapefruit is a well-known star in the weight loss world. It is very low in calories, but has a lot of water. Eating one is very filling, which satisfies your cravings without worrying about gaining weight. Many beauty-loving friends use it as breakfast or a snack, which is a good helper to maintain a slim figure. Its nutritional value is even more solid. First of all, its vitamin C content is surprisingly high. A medium-sized grapefruit can almost meet all of our daily vitamin C needs. What does this mean? It means that our immune system has a strong backing and can better resist the invasion of cold viruses. Moreover, vitamin C can also promote the synthesis of collagen, making our skin more elastic and delaying the appearance of wrinkles. Red-fleshed grapefruits also contain a substance called lycopene, which is also very good for protecting the cardiovascular system and reducing the risk of certain cancers. In addition, rich in potassium can help regulate blood pressure and reduce the burden on the heart. Where does its bitter taste come from? It comes from a substance called naringin. It is this thing that gives grapefruit a unique aroma and also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. However, about grapefruit, I must give a special reminder, which is also its fierce manifestation. Some ingredients in it will affect our liver's ability to break down drugs, leading to slower metabolism of certain drugs and increasing their effect several times. Therefore, if you are taking chronic disease drugs, such as antihypertensive drugs and lipid-lowering drugs, you must consult a doctor before eating grapefruit to see if it will have an impact. This in turn shows how amazing the energy in this fruit is. Even the efficacy of drugs can be affected. 8. Cranberries. Cranberries are small round red berries produced in North America. Don't underestimate its small size and cute appearance. Its efficacy is quite good, and it is known as the health patron saint of women. Why do you say that? Because many female friends will suffer from urinary tract infections more or less in their lives. That feeling is really embarrassing and uncomfortable. Cranberry is a natural weapon to prevent this problem. Scientists have discovered that cranberries are rich in a special substance called proanthocyanidins. Its function is very peculiar. It can prevent bad bacteria such as E. coli from adhering to the walls of our urethra and bladder. To put it simply, bad bacteria are like pranksters who want to post small advertisements on the wall, while the proanthocyanidins in cranberries are like brushing a layer of smooth paint on this wall so that the small advertisements cannot stick at all. Bacteria cannot stand firmly, so they naturally have no way to breed and make trouble. They can only be washed away with urine obediently. Therefore, for those female friends who are repeatedly troubled by urinary tract infections, drinking more pure cranberry juice or eating some dried cranberries daily is really a very good dietary therapy and maintenance method. Of course, the benefits of cranberries are more than that. Its antioxidant capacity is also super strong. Studies have found that its antioxidant content even exceeds that of blueberries and grapes that we are familiar with. This means that it is also a good helper in anti-aging, reducing body inflammation, and preventing chronic diseases. What's even more amazing is that some studies have pointed out that cranberries may help inhibit the adhesion of Helicobacter pylori on the stomach wall, which is helpful for preventing gastric ulcers. Even dentists have discovered that its ingredients can inhibit bad bacteria in the mouth and prevent tooth decay. You see, a sour little red fruit is actually our little health helper from top to bottom, from inside to outside. It may really come in handy if you have some at home at a critical moment. 7. Cherries. Cherries are a fruit that combines appearance and strength. Cherries look like small red gems and have been regarded as precious fruits since ancient times. Traditional medicine often says that cherries can nourish the skin and make people look good, so it also has a reputation as a beauty fruit. This reputation is not for nothing. It is often said that cherries replenish blood, which makes a lot of sense. Among our common fruits, cherries have the highest iron content. The iron content per 100 grams of cherries is 20 to 30 times higher than that of apples, oranges, and pears. Iron is a key raw material for our body to produce hemoglobin. When hemoglobin is sufficient, the blood will be strong, so those who are prone to pale complexion and cold hands and feet should eat more cherries, which is very helpful for improving complexion. Cherries also have a lot of vitamin C, which can help absorb iron. It can be said that they are a golden partner. In addition to replenishing blood and nourishing the skin, Cherries are also a well-known joint protector. It is rich in antioxidants such as anthocyanins, which have strong anti-inflammatory effects. Scientific research has found that eating cherries regularly can help lower uric acid levels in the blood, which is great news for people with gout. Eating a few cherries every day may reduce the frequency of joint redness, swelling, and pain. For friends who like to exercise, drinking some sour cherry juice after exercise and muscle soreness can also help relieve soreness and speed up body recovery. Cherries also have a hidden sleep-inducing skill. Cherries contain natural melatonin, which is a hormone that regulates our sleep. So if you have trouble sleeping, you may want to eat a dozen cherries or drink half a cup of cherry juice 1 or 2 hours before going to bed, which may make you sleep better and deeper. 6. Honeydew Melon. Honeydew melon is a sweet and juicy melon fruit. Cantaloupe and muskmelon that we usually eat belong to this family. Honeydew melon is not only delicious, but also a healthy heart rich in nutrition. Its biggest feature is that it is rich in vitamin A and vitamin C, and is a rare double vitamin champion in fruits. You see, its orange-red flesh shows that it is rich in carotene, which can be converted into vitamin A in our body. What does vitamin A do? Protect eyesight, which is very helpful for those of us who are older and whose eyes are prone to dryness, visual fatigue, and even the risk of night blindness. Its vitamin C content is also extremely high. A small bowl of honeydew melon can almost meet most of your daily needs for vitamin A and vitamin C, which is not something that any fruit can do. Eating honeydew melon is even more enjoyable in summer when it is hot. It has plenty of water and potassium, which can quench thirst and relieve heat, as well as replenish electrolytes, prevent muscle cramps, and stabilize blood pressure. Therefore, some people vividly call it natural sports drink, which is much more nutritious than simply drinking water. If you like sweets but are worried about being unhealthy, you may want to replace cakes and desserts with sweet honeydew melon, which satisfies your appetite and easily ingests a lot of vitamins, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. 5. Blueberries. Speaking of antioxidation and anti-aging, many people first think of blueberries. Its attractive blue-purple color is the code to health, which is full of anthocyanins and has super antioxidant capacity. The 2 most prominent effects of blueberries are brain protection and eye protection. American research has found that letting some elderly people with memory decline problems drink blueberry juice continuously for several months has resulted in a significant improvement in their memory and learning ability. Therefore, blueberries are also called smart fruit, which has great potential for preventing cognitive decline and reducing the risk of senile dementia. In terms of eye protection, there is a widely circulated story that pilots of the Royal Air Force would eat blueberry jam before performing missions at night to improve their night vision. Although this rumor is not 100% accurate, the anthocyanins in blueberries can indeed promote the regeneration of lipids in our eyes, which is very good for protecting the retina and relieving eye fatigue. So for those of us who watch mobile phones and TVs every day, eating a small handful of blueberries every day is definitely the best reward for our eyes. 4. Blackberries. Blackberries look a bit like mulberries. It is less famous, but is known as the fruit of life. Why do you say that? Because it is better than blue in antioxidation. Studies have found that the vitamin C content of the same weight of blackberries is several times that of blueberries. The content of anthocyanins and polyphenols is also far ahead. The antioxidant strength can be called the king level. This means that in delaying aging, protecting the skin, and clearing free radicals in the body, blackberries may be more effective. Moreover, blackberries are also rich in vitamin K and various minerals, which are also very helpful for strengthening bones. 3. Bananas. Many people may not think of bananas, but don't underestimate them because they are too frequent. Bananas are definitely a nutritional guarantee for our middle-aged and elderly friends. First of all, everyone knows that bananas are high in potassium. Potassium is too important for our heart and blood pressure. We usually cook with heavy flavors, and eating too much sodium is easy to cause high blood pressure, and potassium can just offset the effect of sodium and help stabilize blood pressure just like a blood pressure balancer. Many athletes eat bananas before and after sun exposure to replenish potassium and energy and prevent muscle cramps. Secondly, bananas are also a veritable happy fruit because they are rich in vitamin B6, which can help our brain produce a substance called serotonin. Serotonin can make us feel happy, relaxed, and calm. So, when you are in a bad mood, eating a banana may really help you drive away your worries. The most amazing thing is the two-way regulation function of bananas on our intestines and stomach. You listen carefully when you are constipated eating it. Its rich dietary fiber can promote intestinal peristalsis and help defecation. But if you have diarrhea, it is also useful to eat it. The pectin in it can absorb excess water in the intestines and has the effect of stopping diarrhea. A fruit that can deal with both constipation and diarrhea is really unique. It can also promote the growth of gastric mucosa and help prevent gastric ulcers. For our intestines and stomach, bananas are really a gentle and versatile two-sided little guard. 2. Apricots. Our powerful apricots are a fruit. In summer, those golden furry apricots are on the market. A bite is sour, sweet, and juicy, especially appetizing. The nutritional value of apricots is no less than that of those foreign fruits. The most powerful thing about him is that he is rich in carotene, which is the precursor of vitamin A. You see, its golden skin represents that the carotene content is very high. Vitamin A is essential for the vision of our middle-aged and elderly friends, which can effectively prevent night blindness and dry eyes and keep our eyes bright in old age. At the same time, it is also very good for maintaining healthy skin and mucous membranes. The potassium content of sex is also very rich, while the sodium content is extremely low. This combination is very friendly to the cardiovascular system and is an ideal fruit for people at risk of high blood pressure and heart disease. So, apricots have always been a symbol of medical ethics and health. In some famous longevity villages, the locals especially love to eat apricots and dried apricots. They believe that apricots can bring health and longevity. It can be seen that the energy and beautiful meaning contained in this small apricot make it worthy of the second place. 1. Apples. Sitting firmly on the throne of the healthiest fruit in the world is the most simple and unpretentious apple that we are all familiar with. Is it a bit unexpected? But that saying that has spread all over the world, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," can be recognized by people all over the world. It is definitely based on profound scientific evidence. The reason why apples can win the championship is that their nutrition is very comprehensive and balanced, and they have a unique skill, which is rich in soluble dietary fiber, called pectin. This pectin enters our intestines just like a magical little sponge. It will absorb water and expand. On the one hand, increase our satiety, help control weight. On the other hand, it can stick to the excess cholesterol oil and some toxins in our intestines, like a hook, and then wrap them together to excrete. So, eating apples regularly can very effectively lower bad cholesterol levels, protect our cardiovascular system, and keep blood vessels clean. It can also slow down the absorption rate of sugar and help stabilize blood sugar, which is also very helpful for preventing and controlling diabetes. Apples are also the favorite food of those good bacteria and probiotics in our intestines. When the good bacteria are fed, they can work better, improve the entire intestinal environment, let us digest well, defecate smoothly, and immunity also increases. When the intestines are healthy, people will naturally be energetic, and the skin condition will also improve. Please remember that a lot of the nutrition of apples, especially the classified antioxidants, are concentrated in the apple peel. So, as long as it is cleaned, it is best to eat apples with the peel. A serious scientific experiment has allowed mice to ingest apple extract every day, and the results showed that the lifespan of these mice was extended by nearly 10%, and they lived healthier. If this result is converted to us humans, then eating an apple a day to help live to 120 years old, although somewhat exaggerated, it does reveal the great potential of apples in extending healthy life. Conclusion. Well, here ends today's global tour of the top 10 healthiest fruits. Let's do a quick inventory and review the 10 health stars on today's list. See what unique skills they have. How many have you remembered? We start with the 10th ranked Concord grapes that can protect the cardiovascular system. Number 9 is grapefruit, which helps to lose weight and is rich in vitamin C. Number 8 is cranberries, which protect women's health and prevent infection. Number 7 is cherries, which replenish iron and nourish the skin and help sleep. Number 6 is honeydew melon, which protects the eyes and is sweet and juicy. Number 5 and number 4 are our brain-protecting and eye-protecting brothers and sisters, blueberries and blackberries. No. 3 is bananas, which can lubricate the intestines and relieve constipation and stabilize blood pressure. Number 2 is sex, which is rich in vitamin A and can nourish the skin. Finally, sitting firmly on the throne of the champion is our fruit king apple, which comprehensively protects the intestines and cardiovascular system. You see, from number 10 to number 1, each fruit has its own unique health superpower. This also reminds us that if we want to obtain the most comprehensive nutrition, the most important thing is always diversity and balance. No one fruit is omnipotent, but a colorful fruit plate can build a solid wall for our health. I hope today's summary can help you remember the knowledge more firmly. If you think it is helpful too, you don't forget to give us a like and share it with your family and friends who care about you. See you in the next video.